Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense comes on the field first today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
You need a yard here at 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Can he make it to the marker? The Hurricanes are on the move here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a 1st sack of the game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami 7, USC 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. They tagged him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. On the return, it's Daly. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not.
Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a score. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And that pass falls incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Running it back, it's Valdez. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. And he's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? They'll try to run for the first down.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this will be fair caught about the 15. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They're going to run it. Breaking tackles.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. physical run earns the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key.
Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
bringing pressure. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Trucks through the defender. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Punt over the middle. It's Daly. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll run it here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
The pass on first down, caught by the back. Brought down,
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. Third down coming up.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Knight. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's hit as he throws it, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. And Miami offense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He's going to hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be rustled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big.
Touchdown for the U. And the beatdown continues.
But coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how